so it is my first day at the Nurburgring, currently at our lodge. It's literally situated within the grounds of the Nurburgring. It's a proper nice place. I'm actually sharing my one with Jamie and his mate James, and then we've got one rented next door. The boys from Motor Addicts are in that one, and then a couple of doors up we've got the other boys from Evil GT and stuff in that one. So loads of us are here. It's been a brilliant journey down yesterday. This is my first day here today. And the plan for today is I'm going to be taking the transit on the ring. Obviously, I've bought the van for those that are new to my channel or not up to scratch with what's going on. I bought an old Mark 6 transit van in memory of Sabine Schmitz, the legend, the queen of the ring. And I basically want to take that van on the track myself and just do a weekend in memory of her. I've also done a fundraiser for Macmillan. I'm aiming to hit £10,000. It's on a very good run. I will link that fundraiser in the description below. Please continue them donations, alright? So yeah, the plan for today's video, do you know what, I was gonna say a plan, there is not really a plan. I'm just gonna be like a vlog style video. I think the overall target for me doing this trip was getting an old Mark 6 Transit in silver, short wheelbase, getting it on the track with me in the driver's seat in memory of Sabine Schmitz. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. And one thing I would love to achieve by the end of this video is replicating that image of Sabine in the transit on the Nurburgring. There is actually a law that I didn't know about. I've been speaking to Misha. For those that don't know Misha, he does a lot of track content here at the Nurburgring. He said it's actually illegal to time yourself around the track. So I was planning to do a lap around the track and try, obviously I would never have beat Sabine's time, 10 minutes and 8 seconds she done. I would never beat that, but I wanted to come as close to that as possible. Now, that's not gonna be doable because it is illegal to time yourself. So we can get a rough idea, I suppose, from the cameras, but I don't wanna promote or encourage people to time themselves around the track because it's actually a public road. Yeah, the Nurburgring isn't considered to be a racetrack whilst it's open to the public. It's a public road here in Germany and you're not allowed to time yourself, okay? Bit annoying, but we'll still have a bit of a laugh, all right? So the plan for today is gonna head to the track, go and see all the other boys, get some fuel in the transit and see how well it does around the track. Let's go. Yo. Do you know what? Let me pause it there quickly. A massive shout out to Michael Shoeblack. This is actually the first time I met him. He is one of the funniest guys I've ever met. He literally had me in tears for most of the weekend. You ready, yeah? Diesel. This place is mental. Look at these cars. So I just got my card so I can now do my laps. Don't know how many laps I'm going to do. Might just leave it at one, but we'll see how I get on. But yeah, this is going to be my first time driving anything on the Nurburgring, and it's going to be in an old transit. So this is it. I've got my ring laps. Let me just close that door quickly. Get that music off. Yeah, I got my card, paid for a couple of laps. Don't know how many. I don't know if I'm going to do more than one, but I will definitely do at least one because that is why I'm here. I've got to keep reminding myself why I'm doing this, and it's all for good cause, all for good reason. I've just been out for a passenger ride in an M240i. I think his name was Gareth. I feel rough. I'm not joking. I feel sick.
This is Calvin, by the way.
Hello, mate. Good to meet you, man.
You all right?
Yeah. much for me, man. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to ask you to slow down. Do you know that?
That's the first time.
Really? I'm terrible. As much as I appreciate it, and you've proven that you can. I am struggling.
Best part of the track as well.
What's that?
The best part of the track.
Really?
Take it slow for it, 'cause you get a bit of gut for getting through it.
Sadly, halfway through the lap, Gareth realised that he had no fuel left, meaning we had to chill out, keep to the right and take a slow drive back. This might have been bad news for Gareth, but you know what, it was wonderful news for me.
Oh, you don't look good. You don't look well for it.
Mate,
Do you want a hand coming out?
honestly. sorry. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. Honestly, that was bloody horrible. I feel sick.
It's a bit
I
like
literally
that.
feel sick. I'm glad I've done it, but you know what the blessing was? Halfway through the lap, he was low on fuel, 1 mile.
So he slowed
and
down?
he goes, do you know what, I've got to slow down.
Oh.
I said, mate, it's fine.
I'll get a bus.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll walk back.
Did you feel confident in his driving though? He's a good driver, isn't he?
He's a very good driver,
Yeah.
very relaxed, very comfortable.
Yeah.
His ability was amazing. So
Yeah.
I've got a good feel for it.
Yeah.
For about 50%.
But that was enough.
That was enough.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing that again. I don't care who's driving. I'm not doing it again. So yeah.
It's done though.
That was my
You
first.
had to go and have that experience, otherwise you
Proud, you're proud.
I'm proud. It's like going on the big slide at the kids' play area. I've done it, Mum. I've done it. And trust me, I was so happy to get out of that thing. So yeah, now I need to do that golden lap in the transit. One thing I do want to say before I go out there is, after being out on that track, it is madness out there. It's crazy. There's cars crashed here, there and everywhere, cars breaking down, people overtaking you. There is cars going at crazy speeds. There's lots of professional drivers on the track. So being on the track in a slow transit, you're a bit of a sitting duck. So I am a little bit like, I just got to do it, man. I just got to do it. Let's just go and get it out of the way, yeah? Do you know what, it's funny, yeah? There's petrol heads everywhere. The Golf GTI Club Sport there, an AMG GTS just flew past there. Next to me, I've got an E46 M3. What's that behind it? Is it a Focus ST? There's just petrol heads everywhere, and I'm in a bloody transit van. Even paying for fuel. She's like, oh, diesel? That's it. Right, let's do it. So back to the subject of it being a public road. It is keep right unless overtaken. A bit like in the UK, keep left unless overtaken. This is a public highway, so we need to stick to the same rules here as well. So, yeah, keep to the right. Keep to the right, Calv. Let's do it. This is it. We are on the Nurburgring in a transit van. Oh man. The rain has started. The Porsche has just flown straight past me. I've done a total of 438 miles in this thing in the last 24 hours. Is that right? That is about right, isn't it? The rain is starting to come down. We've got Continental tyres, so we should have a decent amount of grip. Reasonable amount of grip. Doing the race line. Now Sabine Schmitz done this lap in 10 minutes and 8 seconds in a transit van that was 135 horsepower, which is exactly what the power of this van is. But I've got no intention of getting, firstly, definitely not beating her, but even coming anywhere close to her. So I think the idea of the track is you time yourself from the bridge to, oh, we've got a car coming up. It's a Clio, go on mate, you go past. Come on transit. Chase the Clio. Yeah, the idea of the lap time, I think, is you start timing yourself at the bridge and then the timing ends at the point where there's, I can't remember, the big Nurburgring sign near the end of the track. There's a yellow flashing light there. I think that means I've got to take it easy, which I don't think that yellow flashing light does not apply to me. I'm actually on the Nurburgring in this van. Like, this was just an idea. This was just an idea. So many people have said to me, Cal, why an old transit van? And for me, it was just a bloody no-brainer. I'm so happy I've done this, you know that? Bit of an accident there in a Clio, is it a Clio? This is what I mean, the Nurburgring is no joke. It's no joke at all. I think we should be able to go again now. Come on, front wheel drive. Come on. This is a joke. Got the wipers going, get them off. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is bloody crazy. I just done that passenger lap in the M2 just to get an idea of what it's like, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. I've got no idea what bends are coming up. Not a bloody clue. 85, 90. There aren't many cars on track currently, is there? Slow, Cal, slow. Them EBC brakes doing us justice today. Kind of trying to avoid the racing line because I don't want to get in anyone's way. But we've got one coming up behind us. Where is he? Where is he? What? That's it. We'll take that driving line. Thank you very much. Got one behind me, I'm trying to keep out of his way. I'll keep to the right, mate, there you go. Still gonna give it my best shot. I am sweating hot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's nerves. Just keep constantly checking that mirror, make sure I've got no one flying up behind me. Right, there's a few coming up behind me now. I'll keep well over to the right. Keep to the right, Cal. Keep out of their way, that's it. This van just bloody... the weight of it just shifting around. This is obviously not made for it. I've done a great job of screwing everything down in the back, so we've got nothing moving around, which is nice. I can't stand driving the van. We've got things rocking around in the back, especially when I'm on the track. What? I must be going a lot faster than I feel because we're getting understeer. We are getting understeer. This is hilarious. This is bloody funny. What a beautiful place. Look at the view. Look at the view. I know we're not here to admire views, but bloody hell, that is beautiful. I'm gonna have to get that window open. I am sweating. Come on, photographers, get some photos of the transit. Make it worthwhile me getting out here. There we go. Come on. Get some photos. More photographers. Come on! Up the hill, come on transit! Come on! Honestly, as much as this van ain't the most exciting thing in the world, this is one of the most exciting things I've done in my life. I'm not joking, this is brilliant. Mark 4 Golf, is it a PD? Nah, it sounds like petrol. Come on, we can keep up with him, surely. Oh no, we've got another Golf. Is it Mark 5 coming up behind us? I'll keep out your way, mate. There you go. No, it's an Edition 30. Love them cars. Everyone is loving life. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna have to keep out of their way. I'm not allowed to take the line. Let them take the line, overtaking me. I think there is another section of the track where we can do that. Keeping well out of everyone's way. Another Golf. A Mark 8R. The cars here are unbelievable. So many cool cars. Do you know what? I need to make the point that I am so impressed with how well the Transit's holding up. Like, we are giving it some stick around the Nurburgring. The brakes are doing well. The little remap that we've done is boosting us up these hills pretty good. That TTS is on it. Oh my God, that M2 behind me. Is it an M2? Oh my God.
That there is the exact photo I was looking for. As the E46 M3 passes, it puts a huge smile on my face and the photographer captures that moment perfectly. Now let's drag in that picture of Sabine in the Transit on the track. Yeah, I think we pulled it off. That is almost perfect.
Oh my God, it is hashtag on it in that E46 M3 in Laguna Seca Blue. They've got an N taxi there as well. They've got the ring taxis, which I've been invited to have a journey in, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it because I can't handle being a passenger. This is 1 lap. Can you believe how long this has gone on for? This is absolute madness. Look at the trees. I don't know what it is. I'm just fascinated by the trees here in Nurburg. Photographers, there we go. Come on. Whoa, down the hill. Come on, Transit. That's it. We've got another Golf coming up my arse. Is it a Mark IV? Is it an estate? It looks like an estate. Down to third. Come on. Let's give it some. Give the Golf some trouble. Come on, Transit. Come on, Transit. He's struggling. I'll let him have the racing line. Oh, let's chase the Mark IV Golf. Guys, I'm trying to keep out of your way. What was that? An M135i there. Oh, Mark II Focus RS in green. Lovely car. Look at that car. Look how cool that is. M140i.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to see the YouTube Ring King Misha do a lap round the ring with me as a passenger in the Transit, check out his channel. I'll link that in the description below. But don't go anywhere just yet because you're still yet to find out the highlight of the trip.
What an experience. A Volvo 760 estate. Is that 760? My mum had a Volvo of that era, 340 GLE back in the day. What a car. Is this a Suzuki Swift coming up now? It is. The feeling it gives you in your stomach going up and down these hills, even in a 135 horsepower Transit. It's a crazy feeling. I can't believe we're still out on the track. This lap is so long. Such a long lap. I am sweating, literally sweating. It's hard work. It's hard work. The rain has held off as well, which I am over the moon about. And you know what? I started off this lap feeling a little bit nervous, but now I am so happy I'm here. So happy to be here. So happy I've done it, and I am proud of the Transit van. It's done so well. And I think that's your finish line there, the Audi Sport sign above our heads. Audi Sport, look at that. What a sight again. Beautiful. This is the end of the track now. Done. Wow.
Race I ever had in my life.
I really enjoyed that. So that is it. My lap in a silver Transit around the Nurburgring in memory of Sabine Schmitz, the queen of the ring, the legend, the hero that everyone loves. And do you know what? I was speaking to Misha last night at the bar, and he said, Cal, we have a lot of English people come to the Nurburgring, and it's because of Sabine. So that episode that she done on Top Gear didn't just have an impact on me, it had an impact on so many people in England. And I've just done this lap in this van, and yeah, I'm so happy I've done it. I know I've said that a lot, I've repeated myself so much in this video, but yeah, brilliant. And again, I want to say a massive thanks to Car Vertical for sponsoring this trip, because without them, none of this would have been possible, all right? So thanks to Car Vertical. I will also link them in the description below. Get a discount with my link, or quote CCD on checkout, and you'll get a little discount on your history check as well, all right? Do you know what? I had a brilliant time, man. Honestly. What's that?
15 channel 15.
Oh, how was it? Oh, you told me that. That's funny. So apparently I've done 15.5 minutes. The boys were timing me. So that gives you an idea of how, that camera gone really dark, how amazing Sabine was.
Wait a minute, I still haven't told you the highlight of the trip.
Thought I'd cut this in right at the end of the video. I'm just chilling in a hoodie at home, doing a bit of editing. But yeah, the night before we were due to leave, we all met up at a restaurant, literally right by the ring. And I noticed on the wall of the restaurant there was a picture of Sabine, and she'd signed it. So I took a photo of it, I put it on my Instagram, and I thought, this is amazing. We're actually in a restaurant that she'd been in. And that night, Misha messaged me and said, Calvin, that restaurant that we were in tonight, that building is owned by Sabine's family. And I was like, no way. And then I said to him, there's like a business over the road with Schmitz written across the top of it. Is that related to the family? Like literally over the road from the restaurant. And he goes, yeah, that's Sabine's brother that runs a wholesalers locally. I was like, oh my God. Obviously it was closed at night when we was there. So I thought, I'm going to wake up early in the morning, the morning we were due to leave. I'm going to drive straight down there in the transit, and I'm going to get a photo of the van outside of the restaurant. I thought I have to do it before I go. So I went down there about 7:30 in the morning. The sun hadn't yet come up. It was still dark. I got a few photos. I pulled up at the side of the road, and I begun editing the photos, about to put them on Instagram. And then as I was sitting there, I see a C63 AMG pull in and go down the road that I'd just come out of. And I thought, I wonder if that's Sabine's brother. Like, he could have been just going there to open up his business. So I turned the van around, drove down there, pulled into the yard, pulled up to the C63 AMG, which had just parked up. And the guy got out. I said, sorry mate, sorry to disturb you. Are you Sabine's brother? And I'm sort of a little bit, I'm not even going to lie, I was a bit choked up when I said it. I'm like, thinking, this is surreal. Like, this guy, he looks a little bit like Sabine. And he said, yes, I am. I was like, wow, this is actually Sabine's brother. The first thing I done was I shook his hand. I was like, I'm so pleased to meet you. And then he said he saw the van, he noticed the stickers, and he said, oh, nice stickers on your van. His English was good, but not amazing. But I got a good feeling from him. I thought, this guy is loving the van. So he pulled his phone out and started taking photos. He said, can I take pictures of van? I said, yeah, take pictures, mate. And I thought, this is amazing. The guy's just stood there taking photos of my van. He had a mate with him as well. And I said, is it okay if I get a picture with you? He said, yeah, of course. I said, I'm doing this trip in charity in memory of Sabine. He said, oh, well done. He was like really positive and upbeat about it. And we stood next to the van, passed my phone to his friend who took the photo. And as we stood in front of the van, he said, no, move to the side. Because the photo of Sabine was on the side of my van, and he wanted to include her in that photo. So if you look at the photo on the screen now, you'll see that me, Sabine's brother, and Sabine are all in the photo. What an amazing way to end that trip. Thank you everyone for following this journey. I want to stress that I want to try and hit this £10,000 target. Cancer is a horrible thing. Sabine is just one example of someone wonderful in the world that we've lost due to this horrible disease. And I just feel like if we can help in any way possible for future people, then let's do our thing, man. Let's do our bit right now. Let's make an impact where we can, even if it's just a tenner. I feel like that we can all come together and definitely at least hit this target, alright? So thanks everyone for watching. I'm now going to say goodbye. Yeah, I need to get this video wrapped up and go to bed. See you later.